All right, so today we are going to give you guys a quick overview of what it means to be a leader, a caregiver during this cookie program, and how you can help support your girls to really benefit from this program and get the most out of this whole entire experience. So we're going to get our PowerPoint up in just a second.
Right, here it is.
So welcome everybody. So just remember to type in any of your questions into the chat box, and just make sure that you guys are muted during this program so everybody can hear us. And if you have any questions at all, we will do our best to answer all of them at the very end. And anything that is not answered, we will communicate that out at a later time.
Jacqueline, they're having a little trouble hearing us, so we got to really speak loud.
Oh,
unfortunately,
right.
the air conditioner, the heat, or whatever it is in here.
All right.
So let's talk a little louder.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Up close and personal. All right. Can we hear us better now?
All right.
Awesome.
I can't switch this. I can't.
Yeah.
Your camera's not on. Why is it not on?
All right.
All right. So the dates, this is a little bit of our agenda, what we are going to talk about today. Of course, the dates are super important. And eBudde, who doesn't love working in eBudde?
I love eBudde.
And then the rewards. And if anybody was part of the girl portion of this program, we went over the rewards. We'll go over those again just a little bit. And then the adventure vouchers and all this really other important stuff throughout this program. Again, this is just a quick overview. If you have any further questions, don't be afraid to ask. Next slide. So here's the product program team. Again, we have Ray to my right. And then I am Jacqueline over here. So anybody that needs anything, please feel free to reach out to us. And we are here to help you in any way that we possibly can. We also have Amanda Coyle. We have Sandy DeRubio. We have Rini Daly and Katie Kazarowski as part of our fantastic Fearless team.
Yes. An amazing team along with all of you.
Absolutely. So here are our program dates. So obviously the program kicks off today. Girls received access 2 days ago to digital cookies. So they could have gone in and set up their site, added their emails, and then don't forget to go ahead and today and to launch those emails to your customers. Push that magical launch button. The rally is today, obviously. I had so much fun today.
I had a lot of fun.
Like a ton of fun. This great way to spend a Saturday and a cold, blustery day.
And Liz brought that camp energy to us. Yes. It was amazing.
Thanks, Badger.
Yeah.
Woo! So the initial order. So we have about a month of initial order taking for this program. So the troops have to submit their initial order in eBudde by January 20th. And then the cookie coordinators have about 2 days to clean up any cookie orders that might need adding or adjusting or anything like that. So the troops have to submit by January 20th and the coordinators by the 22nd.
We are working on the screen issue, guys. I know we're having a little bit of problem with the screen issue, so we'll fix that.
And yes, we are going to have a cookie wow this year. So
hey, there's Badger.
Okay. So Cookie Wow, I'll just keep on going through the dates. Cookie Wow, we are having a Cookie Wow, but it is going to be a virtual Cookie Wow, and that is set for January 30th. So mark that on your calendars. Don't miss out. We would have loved to have done a face-to-face cookie rally, a Cookie Wow this year, but obviously we know that's not possible.
Yep.
But the next best thing is a virtual one. So that'll be on our website that you can register, and you can sign up for that. Girls that do participate will earn their Cookie Wow patch. And it'll be a super cool virtual patch. I'm very excited about that. Cookies are coming earlier this year. The program is starting earlier, so let's get those cookies in the girls' hands much earlier. So Cookie Week is starting on February 8th this year because we also wanted to make sure that your girls had cookies in their hands for National Cookie Weekend. So National Cookie Weekend is set for February 19th, 20th, and 21st. There is a patch available for sale in our stores, which is great. So if your girls do participate, whether it's on their own or even as a virtual booth sale to promote Cookie Weekend, they can purchase that patch through our stores. Very exciting.
Yes, Liz.
Kenley has a question. Is there a way to transfer the emails from the Treats and Reads program to the cookie site? Or will we need to add them all separately?
Oh, I wish there was, but the two sites are not friends. So they don't talk to each other. So they will have to be manually uploaded. But don't forget though, in Digital Cookie, you can actually upload them from your actual email account. So you can type in your email account and it will generate, you can actually upload them to the site. So you don't have to type them all out, you can upload them. And the one question that just popped up is, what do you do for National Cookie Weekend? You just go out and promote the program and how exciting it is. There will be national press from GSUSA for that weekend. So that's kind of why it's important to have cookies in your hand during that time.
And we will be having drive-through cookie booths.
We'll have drive-through cookie booths. So we are going to promote your cookie program as much as possible during that weekend.
Question.
How will we document virtual booths for patch earning purposes?
That's a great question, Liz. Oh, how do we document virtual booth sales for patch purposes? So the booth sale patch, because girls can earn the booth sale patch for actual true booth sales or virtual ones, it's a fillable patch in eBudde. So it's on my honor to put in the correct amount of girls that actually participated in such booth sales. And we do ask that they do at least 3 of them to earn the patch. Okay.
Awesome.
So moving on. We have GrubHub booth sales, which we will go into more detail about that soon. Those start the week of February 8th to the end of the program. Community partners as well. That is also from February 8th to March 21st. Good golly, that way. And then the Gimme 5, as we had mentioned, starts today and it goes into the end of the program. And then the program does end on Sunday, March 21st. And that includes Digital Cookie and the entire program itself.
How do we get cookies for the booth sale?
That's a great question, Liz.
What's the question?
The question is, how do we get cookies for booth sales? So troops can order their cookies for their booth sale during the initial order time. There is a line in eBudde that says booth sale. So that's where you would order your cookies for booth sales. If you know you're going to have some type of a walkabout drive-through early on in the program, just don't forget, you can always get more cookies. So don't over order. Just, be cautious on what you're ordering. Order what you need just to get you to that first weekend.
Yes.
Will all of NYPENN be able to do drive-through booths, or does it depend on where you are in the council?
Yes, drive-through booths. All of NYPENN will be able to do drive-through booths. So we'll talk a little bit more about drive-through booths a little later, but you would just want to work with your cookie coordinator to set those drive-through booths up. And we are still working as a council to set some drive-through booths up also. All
right. And then we have our ACH dates to the right. All of these dates are on our council website and with more detail of the ACH dates and how those work. So if you've missed these dates, they are on our website. Next slide. eBudde. Oh my God, I love eBudde. I spend more time in eBudde than I do in anything else. If you are new to eBudde, eBudde is where the girls will, the troops will place the order for the girls and for the troop cookie order and the rewards. So that's very important to know that all the rewards are calculated through eBudde. The website is ebudde.littlebrownie.com. Co-leaders and the troop cookie managers are the only ones that have access to the troops in eBudde. So co-leaders and troops. Caregivers cannot have access to eBudde. So I want to repeat that. If you are a registered co-leader and or troop cookie manager, you have access to eBudde. Caregivers do not.
Will there be printed information on GrubHub and drive-through booths available later on the cookie tab of NYPENN?
Yes, we are working on information right now. So just to let everybody know, this cookie program is a moving target this year because we just don't know what we don't know. We are really trying to make sure that we have as much information as possible for everybody, as fast as we are aware of it. But things change so fast and so quickly. Everything's changed so quickly for us that we just want to make sure that we have the safest and most accurate information for you. But yes, we will share whatever we can on our cookie page on our website, which is super fantastic and up to date for everybody.
Is there a training buddy for eBudde? Training video for eBudde?
The training video, good question. There's a training video for eBudde. Yes, it's a super quick video that we will go over in just a few minutes.
We won't be getting our cookies until the 13th at the earliest, according to our service unit. How will we have enough funds to pull on the 24th, even if it's just half the girls' initial quarter? Offline? Offline.
Yep.
All right. Next slide, please.
Oh, not going to answer that one.
Maybe.
Oh, this is what eBudde looks like. So when you go to ebudde.littlebrownie.com, this is what you'll see. And then obviously you type in your email address. If you have not received the welcome email, please click on Forgot Password. And then it'll prompt you to go ahead and it'll ask you to type in your email address, and then it'll send you a password. Please remember to check your spam, your junk inbox, your promotions folder if you have a Gmail account. It will go into those places. If you are still struggling, reach out to your cookie coordinator. If they are not able to help you, please reach out to us and we will guide you through the process of logging in. Next, please. All right, so we do have two little videos for you. We have an overview of eBudde and then an eBudde app video. So we are going to really highly encourage our members to use the eBudde app. It is amazing. It is it's cleaner to use than if you just type in, eBudde through Safari on your phone. But use the eBudde app because you can do everything that you can normally do on a computer with eBudde through the app. But I'll show you both just in case. So we'll watch the overview video first. Nope. Back. Go back.
Yeah, we got the videos.
Then click eBudde overview. It's not sharing now. You got to share. It's not sharing the video. Hold on, guys. You just got to share the video. Hold on 1 second. Nope, not yet.
Just your picture.
Not yet. Hold on. We're using like 3 computers, guys, so hold on 1 second.
Is it working?
No.
I think you have to do what you showed me how to do. There it is.
It's hard to hear us, so we got to talk about it. Can't hear the video.
Can't hear the video though.
Turn your the volume. Can you turn your volume up? We're working on it, guys.
To support individual girl sales and to have as an alternative to in-person booths, the direct ship troop links help friends and customers buy from a local troop, just like they would at an in-person booth. If your council participates, your direct ship troop link will be listed on the National Girl Scout Cookie Finder, which will launch in February for National Girl Scout Cookie Weekend. Remember to keep the national link under wraps until then. Because eBudde integrates with Digital Cookie, you can easily track your virtual booth activity. Check with your council for additional guidance and visit littlebrownie.com for virtual cookie booth tips and resources. For online safety tips, visit girlscouts.org and go to the Troop Resources section of the website. Of course, if you're planning an in-person booth, eBudde is a big help there too. As always, using eBudde, you can schedule your booth sales, submit girl rewards, receive the latest messages from your council, and keep up with important dates. View helpful data at a glance through the dynamic dashboard. It's customized by your council to best suit your needs. Stay on top of your cookie season with a handy checklist and your council's timeline. How do you get started? First, your service unit will add you to the system. Then, you'll receive login information by email. You'll have a single sign-on for eBudde and all the other Little Brownie sites you use to plan and drive success during the Girl Scout cookie season. One password is all you need. You'll learn more about eBudde in upcoming communications and webinars from your council. Need help? No problem. Just go to the eBudde Help Center. eBudde makes it quick and easy with short, on-demand training videos where and when you need them. These microbursts of learning relate to the specific step you're trying to complete. You'll find quick sheets, complete webinar recordings, and more. You can also find these and other helpful videos on the Little Brownie Bakers YouTube channel. Be sure to check out the VIP e-training video for the eBudde app. With eBudde, you have the technology you need for a great cookie season.
All right, so that just kind of gave you a little bit of an overview of eBudde and how awesome it is. Once you guys get into eBudde, it's super easy to navigate and use. It's incredibly user-friendly. And then we just want to go over the eBudde app just to show you how simple that is to use as well.
The eBudde Troop App Plus has a new name this season, the eBudde app, and it's ready to help you manage your Girl Scout cookie season when you're on the move. It has all the best parts of the eBudde desktop system, all easily accessible on your mobile phone or tablet. A simple dashboard and navigation menu allow you to quickly get to the features you want, wherever you are in the Girl Scout cookie season. Whether you're taking a virtual or in-person approach, or both, the eBudde app is ready to make your life easy, starting with initial orders. With this easy-to-use app, you can enter and track cookie orders, which are essential to your season. It doesn't matter if they're from a standard or digital order card. With the eBudde app, you can enter and view the number of packages for each type of cookie, the amounts due, and the amounts paid right on your mobile device. Now that you've entered the girls' cookie orders, you can submit the initial order with one easy tap. Remember, you can only submit your troop's initial order once. Be sure to wait until it's complete before submitting. You can schedule pickup of your initial order through the eBudde app. Then, complete your transaction at the delivery station via text notifications. Ordering rewards for girls is just as easy. You can see who has earned a reward, select the reward and the amount, then submit the order. Check in on how your troop's cookie sales are going with the Troop Sales Report. Just like the one you can view on your computer at home, the report provides details on sales, proceeds, payments, and even information on core and specialty cookie sales, all immediately and on the go. Because eBudde is integrated with the Girl Scout digital cookie platform, families stay in the know about their Girl Scouts initial cookie order. If you're hosting an in-person cookie booth, the eBudde app is a big help. Want to keep track of the number of cookie packages sold at the booth? The booth sale recorder is part of the app. So is the cookie calculator, which makes it easy to total orders. The eBudde app can track your troop's virtual cookie booth sales as well. Once you have your virtual booth set up in Digital Cookie, you can monitor sales just as you would for a girl in your troop. Need to replenish your cookie supply? Now it's easier than ever to place and pick up a cookie cupboard order, and you can do it all with the eBudde app. New features in the app help ensure an efficient and contactless cupboard pickup experience. Need extra cookies? With the app, it's easy to find troops in your area that have more than they need, and you can contact them directly to arrange shipment. You can also use the app to add or edit girl information, add or edit payments, and review sales data. Because communication is essential during the Girl Scout cookie season, the eBudde app gives you fast access to all your service unit, troop, and council contacts. All are editable and can be added to your phone with a tap of a button. View message notifications right on your dashboard, read your new messages, see which ones are flagged as important, and you can mark messages as read. To get started, check out the videos available right in the eBudde app and look for additional resources in the Help Center. You'll also find step-by-step microburst videos on the Little Brownie Bakers YouTube channel. The eBudde app, helping busy volunteers manage the Girl Scout cookie program on the go.
All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed those videos. They really just give you a nice overview of eBudde and the eBudde app. And yes, the one question was, does the app transfer into eBudde? Yes, they do. They are the same exact information for both, which is super awesome. So I'm excited to use the app myself, because anybody that's used eBudde before on a phone, especially if you're trying to save an order at a cupboard, it would always miss that final push button. So this will prevent any of those glitches, hopefully. So the adventure vouchers, as we stated just a little while ago, we have adventure vouchers. So Liz, I'm going to have you click after a few seconds. So we have adventure vouchers earned at the for $5. So a digital cookie, you can earn a $5 adventure voucher. And then you can earn a $10 adventure voucher at the 200 package level. But wait, it doesn't stop there.
It doesn't stop.
Keep going, Liz. We got a $15 adventure voucher at the 275. Wait, and a $25 adventure voucher. But wait, I think there's one more.
It might be.
$75 adventure voucher. So yes, these adventure vouchers are cumulative. One more click. So the adventure vouchers, I think, are going to be really awesome. They have some, you can keep clicking. Some words are going to pop up. So girls can earn the adventure vouchers at different package levels, as you can see on your order form. They are cumulative. So depending on what the girl picks as her reward, she can earn specific different quantities and values of her adventure vouchers. And this is just a few ways that she can actually use her adventure vouchers, as we said before. There will be a jot form at the end of the program that the girls will complete upon redeeming them. So what happens is, let's say I'm a girl and I want to go on a trip with Liz and one of her fantastic Girl Scout trips that she has planned. So my mom and my dad they put money towards that trip to Costa Rica, but I want to use my adventure voucher for that. So I pay for it. I submit my receipt on that jot form. And I say, I'd like to use my adventure vouchers to pay for it, to get, let's say, reimbursed for that payment. It's as simple as that. So you have to put up the money up front, and then we will credit you back. If you're doing a troop activity, the troop leader would have to submit the receipts, and then we will credit the troop the girls back for those adventure vouchers. Yep. Pretty easy. Next slide, please. So here is the order form. It's beautiful. I think it's very clean and very easy to understand. You can see the different levels of how the girls can earn their rewards. We have this wonderful theme patch at 25 packages. I love this. We've got this. And we really do have this. We are working really hard to ensure that everyone is safe while participating and they're still having fun. We can't lose that concept of fun with this at all. We just don't want to. The plush dangler at 65 packages. The cool fabric bandana, which I think is really great over there in that pile of stuff. The ice cream bowls, I love. They're just super cute. Is this thing on, Liz?
Yeah, can they see us? No, that's good. Okay,
so I have one of the bowls in my hand. There's two different patterns. They do get both of the bowls. That's okay, Liz. That's okay. That's it. They do get both of the bowls for that one level, and they are dishwasher safe. It's that melamine fat material. They're pretty durable. We had these bowls similar to this a few years ago, and I actually have some of these bowls at home. My kids go crazy for them. They put waffles in them. I don't recommend putting waffles in them because they're really hard. They're like the size of a waffle, and it's really hard to get a waffle out of the bowl. But they love it. It's so great. So all the rewards are here. You can easily see them. I love it. I just think it's really awesome, these rewards. And then again, those top level rewards of the horse experience, that is going to be a really, really good time. I hope that we can do something together, but we are anticipating that there might not be a chance, but we are still hopeful that could happen. So really great stuff. And then you can still earn camp. And then any girl that earned camp last year, then didn't get to redeem it last year, can use it this year. So she can double earn discounts to camp. Badger is super excited. Yay for camp. So that's a really great way to get girls to do these really awesome things with Girl Scouts. Next slide, please. Yep, there we go. True proceeds. So this is the breakdown of the true proceeds this year. So we the amount earned per package has not changed, but the amount to earn it did change slightly. We have goals here at NYPENN, as our girls do, because goal setting is one of our 5 skills that girls learn by participating in cookies. So they did have to change with the ever-changing program that we have within Girl Scouts. So girls are troops that have a final selling PGA. Now, please remember, proceeds are not based on girls registered. So you could have 30,000 girls in your troop, which I would love, but you could have 30,000 girls in your troop, and if only 20 of them are selling, that is how we calculate the proceeds for your troop. Girls selling, not registered. So if you have a little girl that registered and she moved away, or she's just not able to participate, she's fine in eBudde. She will not affect your proceeds for your troop at all. So it's only based on girls selling. So we also changed opt-out this year to include the junior level. So that's new and exciting this year. Troops that are junior, cadet, senior, and ambassador can choose to opt out of rewards, and in turn will earn an extra 5 cents per package, but they have to hit that minimum of 200 packages per girl of girls selling by the end of the program. Another little note and disclaimer for that: if you complete your opt-out form and you submit it in like you're supposed to, we do not apply opt-out until the end of the program, because it's based on final PGA, not initial or mid. It's based on final, because we've had opt-out troops at the beginning of the program, they were at like 170, and then they had a rocking season and they jumped up to like 250. So it's based on final, and the whole purpose is so that to give you enough time to earn that extra 5 cents a package. Multi-level troops can participate as long as they don't have any daisies or brownies in them. And opt-out troops can only earn patches and initial and final troop bonuses. The girls cannot earn those top-level items, nor can they earn adventure vouchers. But yes, if they hit that top level for the final troop bonus of 275 PGA, they will earn that adventure voucher. So they still get a chance to earn some type of an adventure voucher. Next slide. So it's Girl Scout cookie time, everybody. We have door hangers. These door hangers are amazing. So the idea behind these door hangers is that when girls are going through their neighborhood, or they just want to get the word out about the program, they can drop these door hangers off in their neighborhood. And then what they can do is they put their name, their troop number, and it's asking the customer to reach out to the girl so that the customer can theoretically purchase cookies online from the girl and keep social distancing. So the customer will say they can text the caregiver's number, and they can share their email address if they'd like, or if they don't have an email address, they can reach out to the caregiver, because we don't want the girls to give out their own cell phone number. And the girl and the caregiver will reach back out to the customer to say, hey, I got your message. I heard you want a case of s'mores. I can get those for you. And they can take that order. And then when the cookies arrive, the girl can deliver them to the customer with a couple of Gimme 5 entry forms. And the girl will get credit for that sale. Look at that arrow over there. So great. These will be available on our website, so fear not. And it's great. I love them. Next slide, please. So Gimme 5, we've been talking lots and lots and lots about Gimme 5 because it's such an exciting way to just have fun with the cookie program. So yes, members can enter this year. That's a new feature, which is great. Good luck to everybody. And then here's this little, I think in blue, this little thing in blue here, that's a nice little statement that the girls can put into, right into their digital cookie site, so that it'll encourage customers to go to the gimme5sleeps.org to find out more on how to enter. Next slide, please. So everybody knows that this year is definitely not normal by any means. So we are trying our best to find ways to minimize contact with everybody. We are trying to be as safe as possible. We are trying also to find public spaces to house our deliveries and our cupboards. So these locations will be, still be volunteer led, but of course with the strong support from NYPENN staff. The idea is to have low inventory at our cupboards to have the least amount of excessive contact with the cookies. So we will be doing more frequent cupboard refills throughout the season. So we have everybody on call to pick up cookies and deliver those to those cupboards as fast as we possibly can to ensure that our troops have what they need and our cupboards have what they need. So again, we really want to encourage everyone to download that eBudde app because everything will be paperless this year at our cupboards. So we will be going contactless as much as possible. So there's no more receipts to sign. So everybody must have that eBudde app to pick up their cookies. So please, would you mind clicking on that next video? Because this is a really great video about contactless pickup.
The eBudde Cookie Management System helps you navigate every aspect of the cookie season, including supply. This year, new enhancements offer you easy steps to allow contactless pickup for Girl Scout cookies. From picking up your initial order at a delivery station to restocking at a cookie cupboard, eBudde will help you stay on top of cookie demand all season long. After girls have completed their initial orders, place your cookie order through eBudde, either using the desktop system or app. Remember, you can place your initial order only once, so make sure it's complete before submitting. Then, schedule a delivery pickup date and time using eBudde. You'll receive a unique pickup code. Make sure to keep that number handy. When you're ready to pick up your cookies, check in at the delivery station by texting your pickup code to the number provided. You'll receive notification on your mobile device that your order is ready. It's as simple as that. Once you confirm that you've picked up your order, an email receipt will be sent to you. If your season's going really well, you may find you need to replenish your cookie inventory through one of your council's cookie cupboards, and you can do it all on the go with the eBudde app. First, under the Cookies tab, add a new transaction. Next, schedule your pickup day and choose the best available time slot. You'll be able to see if your local cupboard has the cookies you need before you place your order. Enter your cookie order, then tap Create. You'll receive a success message when your transaction goes through. Now your cupboard order is listed as a pending transaction and will be ready for pickup at the time you selected. You'll see a notification about your scheduled cupboard pickup on your calendar. You'll also have the option to save it to your personal calendar. Your cookie cupboard manager or clerk will release your cookie order at the designated time slot, so be sure to be on time. When you arrive at the cupboard for your pickup, just click on your calendar to bring up your order screen. Then, click to confirm that you've picked up your cookies. That's all there is to it. You'll receive an email detailing the transaction for your records. For additional help in setting up eBudde and navigating the system, check out the eBudde Help Center. You can also find step-by-step microburst training videos on the Little Brownie Bakers YouTube channel. With eBudde, you'll be able to keep your Girl Scout cookie entrepreneurs well supplied so they can keep moving toward their goals.
All right, so super easy to work with contactless pickups and such. We'll have more information as we get closer to the delivery week and cupboard opening season. And yes, as she had mentioned, the microburst trainings on the Little Brownie YouTube channel, I highly recommend that because there's more than just trainings. There's recipes, there's just activities and suggestions there. So check that out in your spare time. We have some questions.
Real quick question. It's actually a brilliant question. We have some new folks online with us today, and they're wondering what's a cupboard?
A cupboard? I'm glad that you asked. A cupboard is where you pick up additional cookies for your troop.
Where are these cupboards?
The cupboards are located throughout our council. So in a normal season, we have about 22 cupboards, mostly housed at our service centers and such, and some at volunteers' homes and and whatnot. So this year we are planning on doing cupboards just a little different this year.
Correct.
So we are going to, we're trying to eliminate cupboards inside of residences, just to be careful of this whole COVID that is still lingering on. So we are going to find ways of getting cookies to you on specific days throughout the season.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, so we're still evaluating where our cupboards can be. So we will evaluate each situation as we come across it. But we plan on, we're pivoting this year as we keep saying. So a cupboard may be a mobile cupboard. We may set up a mobile cupboard and take one of our vans and meet you in the Walmart parking lot or something to pick up your cookies, because everything's going to be scheduled this year. So as we work through this and find out where those cupboards are going to be and how we're going to operate cupboards, we will share that information. And again, like Jacqueline said, it's just to keep everybody safe and, limit the contact.
So cupboards, so we will be working with our current cupboard managers to see what we can do to utilize them still, because we have incredible cupboard managers out there. We need all of our cupboards. But yes, a cookie cupboard is where troops will pre-order their cookies and schedule a pickup time during cupboard hours to get those cookies. That was a great question. Next slide, please. I am going to pass this on to Amanda Coyle. Let's see if she's able to chime in. Do we think she can chime in, Liz?
Yeah.
If not, we can certainly chime in for her.
There she is.
Hi, guys.
All right, Amanda, go ahead.
Hi, guys. My name's Amanda, and I am going to talk about Community Partner Program today. So many of you who are on this call last year actually already started setting up community partners. So this is the situation where girls can't maybe have a booth outdoors. They may not be able to be outside those stores. So you work with a pizza shop, a local mom and pop grocery shop. Some of them were in like oil change places. Oh, sorry, my voice is very echoey. Where you would set up your cookies, the business would work with you to get those cookies out to customers, and the girls can help with inventorying. They can help with getting more supplies there for them. They can help with thank yous. So it's still a girl-led business, but we're just looking for some contactless ways for the girls and adults to stay safe. So to keep this girl-led, what we've done is we are working, Reni's been working on a great program with some of the other volunteers that's going to be set up through the Google Classroom. So there'll be Google Classrooms for each level, daisies all the way through ambassadors, that will walk them through how to either earn their cookie entrepreneur pin or a cookie badge while setting up a community partner in their area. It will take them right from idea, like brainstorming, what places are the best to work within your community, all the way through how do I contact the owner or CEO of that company, and what forms do I need to keep track of my inventory. So if there's any questions about that, please feel free to throw them up in the chat so that we can get those answered. I will tell you that the council staff is working really hard to make sure that we customize the experience for all of our volunteers this year. So each service unit cookie coordinator will be receiving in early January a sheet that tells you where we had our community partners last year within your service unit, and some suggestions for where you can put them this upcoming year, as well as drive-through booths, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit here. Jacqueline, you want to flip up to the next slide unless there's other questions?
Next slide.
Sorry, we're all working on like 3 different devices here. So sorry, guys.
No worries. So the other exciting thing that I get to talk about here today is GrubHub Locations. So we are currently working with GrubHub, and what we're going to do is we're going to be offering throughout our council footprint 11 different locations where girls will set up similar to a booth, but they'll be indoors and there won't be actual customers there with them. It'll be through the GrubHub app. Customers can go onto GrubHub, they'll place their cookie orders, and then the girls are going to have an iPad right there at that GrubHub location. Orders will come in, the girls will pack the orders, learn about inventory, really the back end of the business, and then they'll be able to put a thank you in with that order. They'll place it right at the door there. GrubHub driver will come, take that away, and deliver it to their customers. The girls that work those GrubHub locations will get credit for those cookies, similar to how a booth would work in eBudde. So right now we are in early planning phases of it as we're working through it, but I'm putting together a committee of dedicated volunteers, one volunteer from each of those 11 areas that can really help guide where the best place is to hold these GrubHub locations, and then help to manage inventory and for troops. These will be set up in eBudde, very similar to how in the past you've signed up for council booths. This is an opportunity for junior troops and above. I know when we did this the other day at the town hall meeting, there was a lot of questions about that. That is a GSUSA guideline. It will be open for multi-level troops as well. And these will be running on Thursday through Sunday, like 4 to 8-ish, depending on the location. Again, that will be flexible, but way more information to come out about this. But I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a great opportunity, and it's a fun way for the girls to learn the back end of the business and still keep their cookie business moving.
Excellent.
Okay, drive-through booths, another really great opportunity for our girls in what we're trying to make a low contact, no contact cookie season. So I think that a lot of people have done drive-through booths in the past at some capacity that you've set up within your own service units. But we're trying to place a little bit more guidance with these so that troops can set them up and really feel comfortable having less contact with customers, but still having the girls be able to participate at a level that they're comfortable at. So some of the guidelines that we're putting out there is when you're setting these up to look for an empty or a vacant parking lot, or if it's a busier parking lot, look for a corner or a side of the lot, especially a place that has some place for girls and volunteers to be off of the beaten path, maybe on a patch of grass. Not a great example because there won't be too much grass during cookie season, a patch of shoveled space there, or a sidewalk behind a table or under a canopy, someplace where you're setting it up for girls to be safe. So in the diagram below, you can see they've put out some cones there that the girls can be behind the cones. Could be a parked car, could be a table, could be some cones, whatever you feel is safe for the girls to be behind. So the idea is that cars will pull up, maybe use a QR code. So I don't know, Jacqueline, if you talked in depth about the QR, and maybe we'll come back to this, but you can set up a QR code that's going to go to a troop link. People can come in, scan that QR code, make their payment right online. It'll pop up for the girls. They can bag up the cookies, and then they can be delivered right to the customer as they pull around. So pretty exciting stuff. If you want to set up a drive-through booth, this will be the same process as if you wanted to set up a traditional, I'm going to call it a traditional booth. In the past, you'll work with your SUCC and just make sure that your location is approved. So that way we're not putting them right side by side. We're not competing with each other, and that we know that we have approval and that we're not stepping on anybody's toes and making sure that the girls are all safe. So if there's questions about that too, please feel free to throw those in the chat so that I can entertain all of the questions coming through.
All set, Amanda? Thumbs up?
I'm good.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So sorry we didn't get to hear you that well, but good job. And these are really great opportunities for girls to participate in just different and unique ways. Again, we have to think outside of the box and think creative ways to participate and smart ways, and just so that girls can still get that experience with participating in Girl Scouting.
We do have a couple of questions if you are interested. It says, can a Daisy troop do the GrubHub booth?
Unfortunately, no.
For
Yeah, unfortunately, no. Let's go ahead, Amanda.
For the GrubHub booths under Girl Scout USA, it is for junior and above. So we're going to try and follow that guideline. For the drive-through booths, daisies are certainly welcome to set up the same that they would set up for a traditional booth outside of a store.
We had a question about if we have a multi-level troop, can the juniors do the opt-out?
Opt-out has to be the whole troop and not half the troop. So even if it's a troop that has a brownie, a junior, and a cadet, you can't participate because it has to be the whole troop. There's no way to calculate that with just half of the troop. It's an all or nothing type situation.
For the GrubHub things, what's the ratio? How many girls per adult?
I think,
It's
yeah,
a 2-to-2 ratio, right, Amanda?
Yeah, I'm going to say that that's going to be location specific, and more information will come on that, because if we have a really large space, then we'd be able to have more girls participate. We want to just make sure that they can be socially distanced. So it's going to depend on spacing. And once we have all 11 locations secured, all of that information will come out. So I promise you, I know there's a lot of unanswered questions. And like Ray said, we are pivoting daily with this and learning new things constantly, but we will communicate, and over communicate. Once we have the information, it will be in your hands.
yes.
Can Daisy Troops do booths?
Absolutely. Any age level can do booths, as long as their caregiver approves it and they have a safe location and their troop is, practicing social distancing, they're wearing their masks. Yes, any age level is acceptable to have a booth sale. And another thing is, just speaking of communication, you will get the most information from us during the cookie program through what is called an e-blast. So please do not unsubscribe your email from eBlast, because we will send out probably weekly emails to all members in eBudde so that you can get the most accurate and updated information about the program. So speaking of booth sales, we are working. Oh, Amanda, do you have something to say?
I just want to answer Katie Smith's question. Thanks, Jacqueline. So she put up in the chat 11 locations spread through the area. Are we aware of the areas not GrubHub? Absolutely, Katie. I actually took a lot of time to cross-reference the GrubHub locations with our Girl Scout service units. So I kind of overlaid those two maps. I know that GrubHub is not through our entire council footprint. That's why we selected 11 locations where those will be hotspots. And unfortunately, it won't be in the areas where GrubHub doesn't service. However, those are great areas to do your drive-through booths and other ways to sell. And like I said, we're going to be sending out this sheet to your service unit cookie coordinator that's going to help customize for each area. So if GrubHub isn't the right fit for your area, then there will be other options on there. And somebody else also asked if we'd be providing a letter to mail out to the businesses. Yes, we're going to be providing all kinds of resources within a Google Classroom. Once those are set up, girls and adults can go into that Google Classroom. There will be inventory sheets in there. There will be letters for the businesses. There will be all kinds of resources that the girls can use as they go through earning their cookie badge or cookie appreciation pins and setting up their community partners.
Fantastic. Yes, the GrubHub is for juniors and up age levels only. This is brand new to us. We are thrilled that this opportunity was given to us. So we are learning as we are doing it, but it's going to be really exciting for our customers to have cookies delivered to them pretty much anytime when the cupboard is open,
yes.
when the location is open.
Or they can pick up
And
at that location.
Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing that. And,
Yep. And Emily, I see you're asking about Google Classroom codes. Those are still being built out. Once we've got the classrooms built out, we'll send those out. Maybe Jacqueline in a eBudde blast. Is that how those come out? Great.
Yeah, let's do it.
Put them everywhere.
Thanks, guys. All right, booth sales. So yes, we are working hard to get booth sales out to everybody. So just to let everybody know, we typically send out the invite list to our council locations in October. And we did that this year, and we haven't really heard back from anybody, because what we were told was that Walmart specifically was not going to play with us this year. And literally, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, we got the final okay from GSUSA.
Yes, we got the final okay from GSUSA. We cannot contact the Walmart yet. There still is a process that we're working through.
Yep.
All 110 councils that are participating have to sign before we go forward with Walmart, but it is on the table now, where it wasn't on the table at all before.
Correct.
And that includes Sam's Clubs.
So this is really big news, because we know how important Walmart booth sales are to our program, to our girls and our troops. So the fact is that it's back on the table is a huge deal. So as soon as we hear final confirmations of the where, the when, and the how, we will communicate that out. These will be in eBudde with the GrubHub locations and select drive-through locations in eBudde for troops to sign up. And then we will also put out that date of when they can sign up and how many at a time. Now remember, please avoid contacting any mall within NYPENN, any Walmart, and those Sam's Club, because we don't want to jeopardize our agreement that GSUSA has set up with us. So please refrain from reaching out to those venues.
And unfortunately, Dunkin' Donuts and Joann's have pulled back for this year.
Yes, yeah. Next slide, please. Let's talk COVID. So here are just some recommended criteria for participating within the cookie program during a COVID season. So during in-person cookie interactions, we just have to remember to stay outdoors. So like Walmart booth sales, those are always held outdoors. But then there are some, locations like the malls that are indoors. We really want to try to keep everything outdoors as much as possible. Face masks, I mean, everywhere you go, face masks are required. So even if you are outdoors, I would recommend, highly recommend and encourage everyone to wear masks that are covering your mouth and your nose. And we have been hearing that some of these locations are limiting the number of people at a booth sale. So to 2 girls and 2 adults at the booth sale, just to keep minimal contact as possible. Provide a table between the girls and the customers, but of course we always have to have a table anyways to keep our inventory off of the ground. And wash your hands and use hand sanitizer if possible. Bring your hand sanitizer with you. Everybody I know travels with their own little pocket sanitizer everywhere anyway, so that should not be something new. Excuse me. Practice cashless payments when possible. So with the help of Little Brownie and GSUSA, we are going to be coming out with a QR code process of collecting payments. So we will have more details about that. And it's going to be a really great way where at a booth sale, girls can have, like maybe on an extra phone, they can have their QR code right there on the phone. And when a customer comes up, they can scan the QR code, they can place their order and pay right through their own phone without touching the girl's phone. It's really amazing. And they take the credit card payment right from the customer and they get the alert that the order went through when the credit card is processed, and boom, there's your sale. And all of those sales through that QR code will go through eBudde under that pseudo fake girl that you can see in eBudde under the girl tab. So you'll see that you have all the girls listed, and then there's this girl named Troop, and then the Troop number. That is where those orders will go through. Super fantastic this year.
Awesome.
Next slide. Again, just remember to make sure that you have your face mask handy. And the virtual booth sales are a really great way to stay socially distant from everybody. Plus, they're really fun. So if you can do a Zoom link, with a bunch of girls and all at the same time and have that same message, and maybe you can do the picture that they have the piece of paper that says I, and the next girl will say and the next girl will say Sally. Cookies, just have fun with it. The girls are so excited about this program. Let them figure out what they want to do in their virtual booth sale. Let them take control of it. It's their program. We're doing it for them.
So a couple of quick questions about booths. Do we have a prospective date of when eBudde will be open for booths?
That is a good question. With everything we're working on, Jacqueline, I don't know. What are we thinking? I think that's more to come on when eBudde will be open. Unfortunately, we don't have that date that I can give out right now.
We were originally going to plan on January 4th. That was the first date that we actually shared with our coordinators, but we felt that with everything kind of still up in the air, that was not going to be feasible. So give us some time to, reconvene during the break, and we will discuss, we will plan, and we will get that out to you as soon as possible. But we just don't have that exact date just yet, but we will make sure that we will share that as soon as we have that ability to do so.
Can we reach out to our local?
1 second, Liz. Amanda, you had something to say?
Yeah, I just want to say, if you know a booth location in your local service unit that could be a good drive-through booth or could be a good community partner, those are definitely places that you can work with your SUCC and start setting those up now. As far as the scheduling piece, those are just for any drive-through or council booths that council is setting up.
Good point.
Cool. Can we reach out to our local Dunkin' Donuts, or no, because they're not going through GSUSA?
Yeah.
I would say yes, because just because they're not going with GSUSA, they're not having that massive contract with us that they are hands off. I would just reach out to them kindly and ask them gently if they would be kind enough to offer a booth sale location to the troop within your service unit. But go to your cookie coordinator as well and just make sure that nobody else has, reached that location before you, because we don't want to overwhelm these venues and have them pull back entirely.
Can we use a Square reader for credit card payments?
Yes, you
Of
may.
course.
Absolutely.
Let's see, door hangers on the website. We can get those added to the tab, I think, probably.
Yep.
Do we have a PD? We probably have a PDF. of
We
that.
will post that on the GS Live page as well, because we're all kind of working. It must have been missed to put on our website, but we will actually share that out as soon as we can today.
As long as girls do virtual booths, will they still count for the patch?
They sure will. Just remember that the patch is a manual patch, so it has to be manually entered in. There's no way to track it with eBudde, but please remember to be honest and fair and only give the patch to girls that did at least 3 virtual or actual booth sales.
And just a quick reminder, when do booth sales start again?
Booth sales officially start when you get cookies in your hand. So if you get a delivery starting on February 8th, your troop can have a booth sale on February 8th.
Hey. All right.
Next slide. So here are just some, recommendations when girls are delivering their cookies. So one really big thing is, when you have customers that purchase cookies through digital cookie for girl delivery, which is probably the best way to participate,
Yes.
you got to get those cookies to that customer somehow, right, Ray?
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of like the ding dong dash approach,
We do.
but not as aggressive as that. So reach out to your customer and say, hey, Liz, you ordered a lot of cookies from me. When's a good time for me to drop them off? And Liz is going to be like, right now.
Of course.
Always.
So I'm going to work with my caregiver and say, hey, Ma, Liz is ready for her cookies today. And she's like, great, let's pack them up. So I'm going to pack up my mask. I'm going to pack up my thank you note and my cookie order for Miss Liz. And I'm going to ring her doorbell. I'm going to gently place the cookies on her porch. And I'm going to scurry to the car as safely, as fast as I can. And I'm going to wave to Liz to make sure that she has her cookies. So it's fun. I was Ding Dong Dash last year and I loved it because it was the greatest
It was
little
great.
surprise on my front porch, and my kids went bonkers for those Thin Mints delivered to my front porch.
It was crazy. Last year, I think my wife ordered more cookies than any family could possibly. Our whole neighborhood had cookies courtesy of my wife.
So again, it's really common sense when it comes time to participating. If someone is paying by cash, you have them put it in an envelope, put it aside, and count it at a later time. But we really are encouraging contactless payments as much as possible. But we know that's not completely realistic. But to just have fun with the girls, have them put them in little bags, and don't forget the thank you notes. Thank you notes are incredibly important during any purchase of any product by a customer.
So Jacqueline, when you were talking about Ding Dong Dash, I will tell you that I know the girls in my troop last year had a really fun time with those Ring doorbells because they were able to run up to the door, drop it down. They made some silly faces or gave a quick little message, and it went right to the person's phone or however those Ring doorbells work for them to get notified. A little bit of fun.
That is absolutely perfect. So I think the girls will absolutely have fun. Again, let the girls take control of the program. It's their program. We are just facilitating it for them. We are just getting the cookies into their hands and making sure that they're safe. But these girls know what they're doing. Just let them have fun, and it's just going to be fantastic. Next slide. Next slide. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Hold on. Sorry,
well
Lynn.
done.
No, the system is breaking down.
Oh.
Hold on.
So the next slide is just some more COVID suggestions and recommendations for you. Just to be prepared to, just find different ways to be contactless, have customers prepay for their orders. That QR code, which will have more details to follow. I think that's going to be a really big thing this year. And just another little bit of information. When customers go to the cookie finder, whether it's on our page or GSUSA's page, they're going to have an opportunity to put in their zip code. And then they can choose how many miles they want to travel from their home zip code to find cookies. So I could be, I could type in my zip code and I'm going to put in 50 miles because I'm going to Binghamton today and I need cookies on the way to Binghamton. So I type in that zip code of where I want to go. it'll pull up all of the booth sales within that zip code. But on top of that, that's new this year.
Oh, I was going to say it.
I got it first, right?
Ah.
So there's going to be a troop link through that QR code or through that cookie finder where customers can purchase from that troops link right through the cookie finder. So I'm going to say that again. Customers, when they go to the cookie finder and type in their zip code, it'll pull up a troop link and customers can purchase cookies for delivery only, direct ship, not girl delivery, directly to the troop for instant sales. It's pretty amazing. So
yeah, it's awesome. And there's one other thing, and I think I'm not jumping the gun here, but Alexa, you will be able to ask Alexa where to find cookies this year through the Girl Scout. It's called the Girl Scout app. All you have to do is say your zip code and it'll tell you everywhere Girl Scout cookies are located. So it's very important to get your booth sales into eBudde.
Absolutely.
Hey, Alexa,
Give me something, man.
Yes, yes.
So remember though, like Ray said, if you don't put your booth sales, whether they are pop-up booth sales in a driveway, or if they are an actual true standstill, booth sale at a location in your neighborhood,
Lemonade stand,
or lemonade stand, yes. Put in anywhere that you are physically selling cookies, drive-through, lemonade stands, true booth sales into eBudde. They have to go into eBudde 24 hours before the start of the program. Anything that's listed will go into the cookie finder, and the purpose is to help you guys get your sales. If they're not listed, we cannot promote your sales, and neither can Alexa.
Yes.
So very last slide, Liz. Well, I just had a ton of fun today. I can go next slide. Is it working? Oh, there we go. There we go. I just want to say thank you. Sorry, Liz. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
you know what? I'm gonna turn your face on. How about that?
No.
Oh boy, hold on. I gotta get this
We'll have to
going
talk
here.
loud.
I know it. Yay, there we go.
So I just want to say thank you guys so very much for this. This has been a ton of fun. I had a blast with you guys today.
Yeah.
I had fun with you guys at home. I really hope that you guys had fun with us and took back some information. I know this is not an ideal situation to be talking with you. We normally do it face to
We'd love to be
face,
in person.
but we gotta roll with the times, guys. We gotta figure out what is the best way to get to everybody. We will share this out later today. We will share out the information about the door hangers and anything else that we have. We will share out as soon as possible to everybody. So don't miss out. Stay close to your e-blast. Do not unsubscribe. And then get your girls into Digital Cookie today if they haven't gotten in, and send out those emails because everybody wants those cookies because everybody stops us everywhere. When are cookies starting?
Ray, how many boxes of cookies were already sold today?
Oh, I think it's over 400 already. I'm in eBudde a lot, as these guys can tell you, and I will be, letting them know where we're all at all hours of the day. No, but there's over 400 boxes sold already. It was amazing. I got up, 6 o'clock this morning, and somebody was already out there selling cookies. I'm like,
amazing.
This is amazing. So I lied. There's almost 700 boxes of cookies sold. So they're out there. They're ready. People are willing and ready to buy. A lot of donated cookies too. We're already over 107 packages donated, which is awesome. Our first responders and our Meals on Wheels friends will definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, so we are trying to get 18,000 packages donated this year.
And I believe we can do it.
I think so too. Well, I want to give everybody here and at home a virtual social distancing high five. So high five!
High five! Thank you to
We're on
all
a
of
delay,
you.
so it's really funny.
All your hard work. Your volunteers are the bread and butter of what we do. So thank you so much to everyone who is involving and supporting their girls in this sale. And one last thing, we were going to show that waffle bowl there.
Yes, the waffle bowl.
There
it
it is.
The waffle bowl. So it's adorable. I think it's just a really great bowl, but it is like the exact size of a waffle.
That's amazing.
So I don't recommend putting it in this way because it won't get stuck.
Yeah, very cool. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Happy 2021 cookie sale. Woo, woo, woo. Stay safe, stay warm, encourage your girls, and thank you. Yay,
Bye.
wave.